Hello, I'm Nicholas Schneider here with another update on LNG shipping markets. In today's video, I'll talk about how the increase in LNG exports from Australia and the United States next year will affect shipping markets, and also how lower prices are affecting decisions on new LNG export projects. First, let's look at the recent growth in LNG trade. Due to mild weather and ongoing low demand in Asia, total global LNG trade is only about 3% higher in the first 9 months of 2015 compared to the same period of 2014. However, global LNG imports have started to increase in the last few months, largely due to the startup of new export projects in Australia and Indonesia. Higher LNG exports also means higher LNG imports, and the biggest change this past quarter has been the increase in LNG imports into the Middle East and North Africa region. As a result of falling domestic gas production, Egypt has had to resort to importing LNG through the startup of 2 new floating storage and regasification vessels this past summer, otherwise known as FSRUs. In addition, a third FSRU started up nearby in the country of Jordan this past summer, and as a result, LNG imports have increased across the region in the past few months. This trend of increasing LNG imports will continue in 2016 with the startup of 5 additional LNG export projects, including 2 new export projects in Australia, the restart of 1 project in Angola, the startup of the world's first floating LNG production vessel in Malaysia, and the startup of the Sabine Pass project in the U.S. Gulf, for which Teekay is providing the world's first 2 MEGI-powered LNG carrier new builds. In the longer term, there are enough LNG projects currently in construction to increase LNG trade to around 350 million tons per year in 2020. This is roughly a 45% increase over the level of LNG trade in 2014. This alone will require additional LNG vessels on top of the current order book. However, low energy prices are affecting LNG export projects that are still in the planning stage. In fact, there were 4 export projects that were scheduled to take a final investment decision by the end of this year that now look likely to delay their decision into 2016 or later. And this includes projects in Canada, Mozambique, and the United States. Further, we do expect that additional projects will delay their final investment decisions in the near term due to ongoing low prices. In summary, after a weak 2015, we do expect that LNG fleet utilization and short-term charter rates will gradually increase from this point on. However, low prices will continue to delay some final investment decisions on new export projects. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back next quarter with another update.